Good day and welcome to lesson number 1, the nature and structure of academic texts. For today, we are going to have the following objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define academic texts, ascertain the difference of academic texts from non-academic texts, and illustrate the similarities and differences of academic and non-academic texts. Now let us answer the first question. What are academic texts? According to Mid-Michigan College, academic texts are usually written by professionals who specialize in a specific field. And because they are written for a specific field, the University of Leeds defines academic texts as texts which are usually clear, direct to the point, focused, has a particular structure, and is always supported by evidences. It is written using formal language and style. Finally, the University of South Carolina defines academic texts as texts which are used to determine and establish intellectual boundaries in a certain body of knowledge. Some examples of academic texts are dissertations, journals, theses, and research papers. On the other hand, Mid-Michigan College defines non-academic texts as texts which are quickly accomplished and can be written by virtually anyone. These are meant for mass consumption, and as such, the language used may be informal and may contain slang. Furthermore, the authors or sources may or may not always be recognized, and these are supported by Kumar in stating that non-academic writing may attract a more general or broad demographic because it is not limited to a specific audience. These are usually not peer-reviewed. Some examples of non-academic texts are magazine articles, newspaper articles, and literary texts. To give you a visual of the difference between academic and non-academic texts, this table will help illustrate the 4 major differences. First, we have the intended audience. Second, the language used by the author. Third, the author's writing style. And last but definitely not the least, citations. Some similarities between academic and non-academic texts may include the purpose of the author, and last but not the least, the structure that each text must follow in terms of their preparation. To sum up today's lesson, we have defined academic texts, we have ascertained the difference of academic texts from non-academic texts, and lastly, we have illustrated through the use of a table the similarities and differences of academic and non-academic texts. That would be all for today. This is Sir Dardar wishing everyone a great day ahead. Class dismissed.